you so much for watching The Real Source with me, Tafadzwa. In today's video, I am reviewing Kidnapping Stella, which is a German thriller film that has just premiered on Netflix. It is a remake of a 2009 film, The Disappearance of Alice Creed, and it is the story of two men who execute what seems like a really tight plan, a well thought out plan to kidnap a young woman. You guessed it, Stella. This plan to kidnap Stella proves not to be as solid as we initially thought. One of the things that is revealed is that there is some history between one of the kidnappers and Stella, and so because of that, things start to kind of fall apart. The film is directed by Thomas Sieben. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. He is a German director with quite a number of writing and directing credits under his belt. So what are my thoughts on the film? Well, let's start with the positives. The first 5 to 10 minutes of this film are really strong, really engaging. You get to see these two guys starting to put together this plan, which obviously they've thought out quite a bit. They're setting up the place, and of course we're not supposed to sympathize with guys doing this sort of thing, but you kind of get pulled into this world where you can see how they've planned meticulously to do what they are going to do. So it creates a sense of real anticipation, and it's a really well done hook to get us in there as the audience. I also quite liked that the movie is minimalist, and by that I mean very few locations, a small cast, tight cast, and that gives you a lot of opportunity to focus, create tension. I'm always curious when, for example, a movie is set in a small space with few characters, what is going to be done from a dramatic tension point of view. Unfortunately, and this is coming to the negatives, the story is not quite as tight. As the revelation of the link between Stella and one of the kidnappers sort of comes out, things start to fall apart. By the time you come to the end of the film, or at least by the time I came to the end of the film, I felt I hadn't really come to know any of the characters well enough to care about them. We never get to know, for example, who Stella's father is. We don't really know if Stella is actually a good person. We don't know whether or not we should care about her. Obviously, from the point of view that she is a hostage, we care about her at a human level. But beyond that, we really just have no idea who she is. She feels more like a story device than a real person. So at the end of it, you're like, why really should I care? This is my sense, though I didn't go into the movie with any expectations, and I say that because I didn't really look for this movie. There was no hype about it for me. I came across it literally because I was looking for something to watch. I still felt let down because the film started so well. It pulled me in, I was invested, and then by Act 2 and then by Act 3, everything sort of just fell apart. One of the big questions is, why do this remake at all? What new thing has been added other than the fact that this movie is in German? So yeah, those are my thoughts, of course, but I would really love to know what you think if you've watched the movie. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinions. If you thought I was a little too harsh on it, or if you actually feel like I was spot on with my thoughts on the movie, I would really love to hear from you. Well, that is my review of Kidnapping Stella, a German movie thriller that is out on Netflix. From me here on The Real Source, thank you so much for watching. Take care.